Aquarius. Let's see what's coming up for Aquarius in the month of July. I saw that a lot of you guys really liked the person A and person B type of reading. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Let's start with person A. What's going on with person A for Aquarius, month of July? Okay, we got Four of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Strength card. Let's get an oracle card. What's going on with person A in the month of July? Ooh, the Fox. Okay, all right. I feel like person A is somebody who is very social, someone who is very optimistic as well with the Four of Wands, like very bright, joyful. I already think I already said that, but just a really bright energy, right? Ace of Cups is here, so they're also probably someone who is very driven by intuition, someone who is very maybe emotional with the Ace of Cups. Could be someone who's very emotional, could be, I'm just getting really intuitive. So a really bright energy, really intuitive, but they're also, with the Strength card, someone who has learned self-mastery, someone who has learned how to control themselves, how to present themselves in the best light possible. They're also showing up with the Fox, which is quite interesting because the Fox is basically like the perfect partner. The Fox represents the type of partner that is intelligent, foxy looking, right? Sexy. They're funny. They are quick-witted. They're supportive. So this person has basically prepared themselves to be the best partner possible to whoever finds them, right? To whoever they are partners to. Now let's go ahead and put this aside, and then we'll look at person B. What's going on with person B? Hold on, I feel like the glare is really strong. There we go. What's going on with person B, month of July? We've got the Father of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, ooh, and the Four of Pentacles. What's going on with person B in the month of July? Okay, we got two. We've got the Father of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Buffalo, and Bear. This is a lot of earthy energy. A lot. I would not be surprised if this person had like heavy earth in their chart, like Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So regardless, as the Father of Pentacles, this is somebody who either has their own business or they're just very well established financially. Nine of Pentacles, they've got their shit together. This is somebody who makes sure that they are independent financially. They have their bills paid. They wear nice clothes. They're into luxury, right? Or this could be a stage that this person is stepping into. But they're still, as the Four of Pentacles, I feel like this is a double whammy. Either they are focused on saving money, on building power, or they're just the type of person that's really reserved, right? So they keep a lot of their personal business to themselves. They don't really share it. They do, however, want to build a family. We do have the Ten of Pentacles overall. But we do have Five Pentacles here. So although financially they're very secure, I'm still getting a little bit of feelings of inadequacy or feelings of not being enough, things of that sort. So we also have the Buffalo and the Bear here. So this is the type of person that wants to connect to the divine along with the material. Like materially, they're already doing well, right? So it's like they're trying to connect to the divine. But I will say we do have the Bear here. So I think that this is going to be a process. Like they're working towards it because the Bear is indicative of something that takes time, right? When you think of a bear that has barely come out of hibernation, they're slow, they're lethargic before they start picking up speed because they're hungry, they're starving, right? They've been sleeping. So I feel like this person is awakening to a lot of different things, right? Let's see what's going on. All right, so now let's see how they perceive each other. How does person A see person B? How does person A see person B? Okay, we've got the Emperor, Eight of Wands, Daughter of Cups. I'm actually going to put this aside. Let's do the other one. How does person B see person A? Ooh. Okay, I'm going to take the first one I saw. How does person B see person A? Oh, Seven of Swords. This one flew out too. Four of Cups. Okay. How does person A see person B? How does person B see person A? Interesting. So, person A sees person B in a very masculine energy, right? The Emperor. Maybe they've got heavy Aries or Capricorn energy, but they see them in a very masculine way. They also see them as, well, let's go back to the Emperor for a little bit. They could see them as somebody who's either controlling or somebody who's just very assertive, very much present, right? But they do see them as somebody who's always in action, somebody who's like always from one place to another, very active, there's a lot of movement around this person. They also see them as somebody who's quite sweet, maybe a little emotionally mature, but sweet. And a little shy when it comes to emotions, a little shy. But they do see them as the bat as well. So the bat represents leaving things behind, like energy, could be a mentality, could be a person, could be a lifestyle, right? But they're leaving things that no longer serve them behind. And the thing about the bat is that the bat is blind, right? If you compare the bat to other animals, the bat will be blind. They can't physically see what's in front of them. However, the bat guides itself with sonar, right? With its voice. That's why it cries out, so that it can bounce off of things and give it depth perception. So I feel like person A sees person B as somebody who's embarking on their personal journey, going blind, right? They may not be aware of how to move forward or how to do things or what to do. They don't have specific instructions, but they're guiding themselves by instinct, by intuition. So that's pretty interesting. Person B sees person A as somebody who has a really strong foundation, someone who has a lot of support, someone who is building, putting in a lot of work to make sure that something has a really strong foundation. They also see person A, though, as somebody they can't trust. Like, there's this element of, like, this person is too smart for their own good. That's what it feels like. And they also see person A as somebody who's never really satisfied with where they're at or what they're doing. There's a lack of satisfaction with this energy. However, we do have the swan. So person B does see person A as something a little mystical, but beautiful, elegant, creative, because this represents like the goddess Saraswati. She's connected to creative endeavors, such as poetry, music, art, things like that, the fine arts. So person B does see person A still as somebody who's connected to those things. Now let's see how they feel about each other. How does person A feel about person B? Oh dear. How does person A feel about person B? Wow. How does person B feel about person A? Damn. One more. So when it comes to feelings, person A feels like there is some sort of rift between them. Like maybe there's been some breakup or there's been some sort of fight. And person A feels like we just can't get past this. I mean, you can, because even this card, the earthworm, I don't know if you know this, but if you cut an earthworm in half, now you have two worms. So an earthworm is not, you can't kill it that way. So I feel like person A is feeling like their connection is cut when it's not really. They do have a lot of really beautiful memories of person B. They reminisce about them. They sit there, thinking about the good old days, but they do think it's over. And they're kind of in this energy of like not really knowing how to proceed or what to say or how to move forward, really. Person B is looking forward to taking things to the next level with person A. Like this is like waiting for or figuring out how to get to the next stage in a connection. They're also very excited when they're around person A or they talk to person A. There's this feeling of excitement of like, butterflies in your stomach, the nervous type of energy you get when you're barely crushing on somebody. But they do have the Justice card as well in their feelings. So they're also trying to be very tit for tat, sort of. So they will open up to the degree that person A opens up. If person A does not open up, they won't open up. It's needing to feel safe before they reveal their feelings. Now, let's see what action they will take towards each other. What actions will person A take towards person B in the month of July? The Hanged Man. Not a lot, huh? Or, well, okay, hold on. Let's do this one first so that we can clarify. So we get the Hanged Man, 7 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. Let's get some clarity. Clarify the Hanged Man. 10 of Cups. Oh. Clarify Hanged Man. Queen of Wands. And the Hangman again. Okay, so remember when I said that there's probably some sort of rift or break between these two people. With the Judgment card, there is a coming back around to each other. There's a resurrection of it. I mean, that's really like it feels divinely led. Like if there's a coming back together, reconciliation, it feels divinely led. I feel like person A is really, really drawn to person B. They see them as, really attractive, sexy. They want this happily ever after with this person. We've got the 10 of Cups, right? Fortune after difficulty. But at the same time, the Hangman came out twice. So I feel like person A is going to be reserved a little bit more. Even though they do want to come back together, they're going to come at it from a very low-key type of energy. Let's clarify the 7 of Cups. Because 7 of Cups could indicate confusion or it could indicate options. Clarify the 7 of Cups. We've got the Strength card, the 6 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles. with the Empress. Wow. So this is very much, person A is very much sitting in their feminine energy. They're kind of just waiting for person B to approach them, kind of, you know, holding back a lot with the Strength card. Although the passion is there, the feelings are there, holding back a lot. With the Six of Pentacles, it's very... I think that they have another person that they're giving energy to. Seven of Cups, remember I said it could mean options. So they're a little confused because they are giving energy to two different people. And so that's why they're holding back. They're kind of like, well, depending on who gives me more energy, I will give them more energy, is what I'm feeling. With the Eight of Pentacles, they're also focused on work a lot. So that's why it's almost passive here. Six of Swords, though, that could be mentally, like in communication, they may be wanting to work towards a resolution. Clarify Six of Swords. But it could also be physical. Got the Tower. The Star. And the High Priestess, along with the Sun. So I feel like with the Tower, there is going to be some sort of sudden change. There is going to be, because it is clarifying the Six of Swords, which indicates movement, there will be some sort of sudden movement. I think for the most part, maybe for the most of July, person A is going to kind of be low-key, waiting for person B to approach them, and maybe they'll break. Maybe they'll reach a breaking point. But there's definite action, kind of like, okay, let's heal this. Let's fix this. And they're guided by their intuition. So perhaps right now they feel like it's not the right time. And when the right time comes, then they step into their masculine energy, because Leo is a very masculine energy. It's the Sun, right? So this person could have Leo energy as well. Although, well, we do have Queen of Wands, Strength card, but either one. You could be dealing with a Leo, Aquarius. Now, let's see. What actions will person B take towards person A? Ooh, okay, that one flew up over here. Got the Five of Wands, the World card, the Hermit. So, person B with the Five of Wands may be a little combative with person A. Let's see. Let's clarify. Okay. Clarify Five of Wands. Nine of Swords. Knight of Swords. Wow. Five of Swords. And the Queen of Cups. So see, the Five of Swords has come out twice. There has definitely been an exchange of like really mean things being said, very cutting things, like things that you feel like you just can't come back from that. And I feel like maybe most of it came from person B, because they're the ones that are sitting here in anxiety over it. They're like, fuck, I was too impulsive. I really fucked myself over. And it's almost feeling like they're too proud to, yeah, because the Five of Swords represents like doing something, then fucking yourself over when you do that. Because it's an ego card. It's like both people have a lot of ego. This person is like, well, I'm not going to approach them till they approach me. And then this person's like, well, I'm not going to approach them till they approach me, which creates this really unhealthy loop of like, well, I guess we're just not going to talk. So the Queen of Cups, although the emotion is there, this stalemate has to end for there to be any progress. This battle of wills has to end. Let's clarify the World card. Clarify the World card. Five of Cups, wow. Star card. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Again, Ace of Cups. So whoever person B is, they definitely feel love towards person A. But I do think that there's a lot of energy that needs to be addressed. We've got the Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Five of Cups. How are you going to, whoever person B is, how are you going to fix this? You want to. We've got the Star card here. You've got hope. You've got, that's your wish to fix this, to like leave this all in the past, but you're still focusing on it. You're focusing on it more than this other person is. You're just really, really in your head. And although the emotion and the desire for a new beginning is there, this is happening in your head. All this chaos, all this conversation is happening inside of you. You're not discussing this with the other person. So it's like this battle of wills because they may not be discussing it with you either. Page of Pentacles, though, you do regard the other person as somebody who is either teaching you or who is learning from you. And this gives you a sense of like excitement, happiness, joy that you're learning from this other person or that they are learning from you. It reinforces this really soft energy in you, but you're also in your head a lot. Let's clarify the Hermit, because again, the Hermit represents a guru, a teacher, right? So I don't know if you are the teacher or they are. Clarify the Hermit, or both, right? The Fool card. The Two of Wands. And the Seven of Cups. And there we go. Ace of Pentacles. So you definitely want a new beginning. We've already got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. The desire was there, but now you're going to make it reality. I feel like with the Hermit, you may isolate yourself. You may pull away from person A for a time. And then all of a sudden, we've got the Fool card, Two of Wands, where you take a leap of faith. You make a decision and you just go for it. Seven of Cups is like, you were in this really strong state of confusion, and then the Hermit having that lamp there, I do feel like it comes to you gradually. I don't think it's, like when it's the Tower, it's like this instant knowing, this instant awareness of what should happen. And I don't think that's happening here. I think that it's like a gradual understanding of what should be done, what it is you need to do if you want this new beginning to start. So let's go ahead and look at your finances, see what's going on with you financially. What is coming up for Aquarius in the month of July in finances or career, entrepreneurship? What's coming up for Aquarius in the month of July? We've got the Queen of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Empress, What's coming up for Aquarius in the month of July? Two of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, with the card at the bottom being the Chariot. So Aquarius, if you are, if you're looking to, well, you would be because you're co-ruled by Saturn, right? Not just Uranus. You're definitely looking to grow in your career. I will say I don't see a lot of movement, although the Chariot is the overall energy. I feel like the movement is going to be very gradual because we do, like, it'll start off gradually and then all of a sudden it'll grow because we go from the Four of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles and then the Nine. We do have the Empress here. So I feel like a lot of this has to do with the way that you perceive yourself. And this is what's interesting. A lot of people don't realize that their career growth or aspirations can be measured by how they're doing emotionally. When we take care of our emotions, our self-worth, our self-esteem, our self-love, we receive more abundance, more prosperity. Okay? So I feel like there's some internal work that's happening here, Aquarius. Like you're focused on how to grow your self-worth. You're a little standoffish, but you're not trying to be. It's more like, and at work, people may tell you things like, wow, that was a little cutting or that was a little cold. But more than anything, you're just trying to work on your self-love. So you're focused. You're just like, well, I'm sorry, but I'm focused. You're trying to get from the state you're in now to a better state. Because I think that the way that you perceive person A, even when it comes romantically, a lot of it comes from how you perceive yourself. And you're understanding that now. You're understanding that a lot of the way that you see the world comes from how you're feeling inside. So let's get some clarity. Clarify the Chariot for Aquarius, month of July. Clarify the Chariot. King of Swords. Nine of Pentacles and Ten of Swords. Well, this is interesting. You may even decide to work for yourself. Like, not immediately. I think that you're going to start, because there's a little bit of a delay, but I think that you're going to start looking at what all you need. You're going to start looking perhaps at locations. You're going to be focusing on how to present yourself as the expert in your field. Now, I'm getting two different messages. So if this is romantic, I think that you have been for the longest time in Chariot mode. You've been focused, you've been driven, and you're realizing now that the Nine of Pentacles isn't really serving you anymore. You don't want to be single anymore. You want a partner. And I think that if this is romantic, because it's going to apply differently to different people, you're showing up as a King of Swords and Queen of Swords is here. You found your partner. If it's business as well, you've found your partner in business. So let's clarify that Queen of Swords. Clarify Queen of Swords for Aquarius, month of July. Clarify the Queen of Swords. We've got the Nine of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the King of Wands, with the Three of Cups as the overall energy. So if this is career, finance related, I do think that you may be going to places where there's a lot of networking. You're showing up in Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy, like a professional, kind of leaving little tidbits of value. So, like, let's say that you are a baker. Okay, just going to give you an example. Let's say that the business you want to start or the side hustle you want to start is regarding baking. So what you do is you go to networking events and you leave little goodies, maybe a little cupcake, cookies, things like that. And that's putting you ahead of the competition. You're showing up as a King of Wands. You're showing up as somebody who is stands out, right? You're standing out from everybody else. Now, the thing about this is, if this is romantic, there may be a love triangle. You're showing up as the Chariot, King of Swords. Your partner is showing up as the Queen of Swords, but there's also a King of Wands attached to her. And Six of Pentacles is giving to two different people, right? Which is why this person could be a little guarded. So if you notice that your person is just a little withdrawn, they're probably giving energy to you and to somebody else. Let's move on. Let's clarify this Four of Pentacles. Clarify Four of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got the Death card, Ace of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. If this is financial in nature, I do think that whatever it is you're transitioning into, this is something that gives you a lot of joy. It will require time for you to build capital to make it happen, but you already have a really strong foundation. Like maybe you already have a place and you know how to remodel it, or maybe you already have the knowledge and you know how to market that, or whatever it is, you've already got a strong start. You just need a little bit more capital before you get there. But I feel like there's a big change with the Death card. Like maybe this is something that you would have never done before. You would have never had the guts to do something like this. And with Death card, it's like all of a sudden it's coming out of nowhere. You're not holding back anymore. You're allowing your inspiration to put you on the map, right? If this is romantic, again, I do think that maybe in the past you were very much the person that had the wall, right? The Four of Pentacles, like you wouldn't let anybody near. You wouldn't let anybody know what you think. And now you're like, you know what? I can't do that anymore. I'm just going to tell you, this is how I feel. This is how I feel about you. This is what's going on. Four of Wands is like you really want to establish something with this person. This air sign. I think it's an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But let's see. Let's clarify this Empress. Clarify the Empress for Aquarius, month of July. We've got the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands. The Lovers, and wow, King of Cups. Holy shit, look at all these court cards. So, if this is career-oriented or finance-oriented, I do think that there's going to be a lot of people on the way to help you. You're showing up as King of Swords. You're the expert, okay? But then we've got the Queen of Swords, King of Wands, the Empress, Queen of Wands, and the King of Cups, along with the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of people. I feel like you may be coming across your soul family. And by soul family, I mean people who have made soul contracts to help you in this lifetime, right? It doesn't have to feel like love. I'm not saying love, but I do feel like it might feel like you've known this person forever, or it might feel like, you know, all of a sudden they're really good friends, but they're meant to help you on this path. Now, if this is romantic, woo, this just got messy as fuck. Because we start off with the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the King of Wands, right? A love triangle. But now we're stepping into the Queen of Wands with the Empress. But a whole new person is showing up. So I'm a little confused, Aquarius, about whether you are the Empress or whether this person is the Empress, or whether this is a whole new person. This could literally be a whole new person. If this is the same person, then I think that they mellow out a little bit, because they're starting off as Queen of Swords, very, very holding you at bay, right? But then they mellow out a little bit into the Empress, very loving, very nurturing. Queen of Wands, very warm, almost accepting that you guys are meant to be together. So the emotion is there. It's almost like friendship leading into a romantic connection, because that's King of Cups is like that. Like they can love somebody as a friend and then eventually it builds up into romance. But it is long term. We do have the Knight of Pentacles here as long term. So if this is a whole new person though, then again, this is, I feel like Libra energy here is strong. We do have the Queen of Swords and the Empress, but it could also represent Taurus, right? Leo, Capricorn, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with the King of Cups. If this is a new person, this is somebody that you know as a friend, I feel like with the Ten of Wands, you've kind of been carrying a torch for this person for a while. And you're finally getting to the point where you may not be able to withhold that anymore. Let's clarify this Two of Wands. Four of Swords. Eight of Swords. Strength card. Wow. Swords, swords, swords. Okay. So, not surprisingly, Aquarius, you are in your head a lot. I don't know if I've been saying Capricorn, I'm sorry, I mean Aquarius. With the Seven of Swords, you're not being completely honest with yourself, or you're not being honest with the person that you're interested in. If you have been withholding a lot, because we do have the Strength card here as well, it is indicating a lack of honesty, because you're not opening up, you're not letting this person know how you feel. You're still acting like you're doing the whole Chariot thing, just focusing on work and ignoring everybody else, when in reality you want to heal. You want to fix whatever it was that was broken, but you're in this Eight of Swords energy of like, I'm afraid to mess it up more. I'm afraid to bring up the past. I'm afraid to do this. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear around your actions. And the Two of Wands is indicating you've got to make a choice, honey bun. You've got to make a choice between sitting there in fear or fixing it. And if this is professional, it's the same thing. You're not being honest with yourself. Like maybe you're telling yourself, no, I just have to stay in this company. I just have to put up with this shit. And in reality, you know you're not going to make it. You know that your choice is to go do what you're meant to do. Go follow your path. Go follow your purpose. Don't lie to yourself. Let's clarify this Five of Pentacles. We get the High Priestess. Six of Swords and the Sun. Well, that's better. It's a lot better. Three of Wands. So with the Five of Pentacles, I do feel like you've kind of been in this state of like, I don't deserve anything, nobody loves me, like really low mentality, a really low way of, like you're manifesting. Okay, this is the sad point of this card. It's Pentacles, so it's earthly manifestation, but it's earthly manifestation of feeling unworthy. So that is what's reflected to you in your reality. You feel you're not worth anything, so your reality tells you that when it's not true. This goes for either romance or career and finances. So I think that there is an addressing of that. We have the High Priestess, Six of Swords, and the Sun. So I think that there's a moving past that. Regardless of whether it's love or career or finances, you are moving past that. You are realizing with the High Priestess here that you need to tap into your subconscious. You need to tap into your power of manifestation and pull in things that are vibrant, things that are on a higher frequency, things that will bring you happiness and joy. And know that it's coming, right? Because that's another part of manifestation, being sure of that it's coming. Let's clarify this Nine of Pentacles. So even career finance oriented, I do feel like this Nine of Pentacles is showing you that your manifestation will work, because you go from the Five of Pentacles jumping up to the Nine of Pentacles. Six of Cups. And then we get the Six of Wands, Eight of Wands. Ooh, look at that. Ace of Cups. So we've already had the Ace of Wands here. Now we get the Ace of Cups. So not only are you going to get a really creative idea for career, right? The creative idea is going to turn into something that you're like, wow, this is really emotionally fulfilling. This is so, like, it makes your soul, you know, that emotion you get whenever you see a friend or a family member that you haven't seen in years, and you feel like your heart swells with joy when you see them? That's the emotion I'm getting off this card. So I feel like although the creative energy is there, it takes you a while. It takes you working through some things to be able to tap into the emotional fulfillment that comes with this change you're making. And look at this. If it's career finance, this change you're making is not only going to bring you into a higher level of manifestation, prosperity, abundance, but it's also going to bring you into a lot of pleasure. It's going to give you so much happiness and joy. And it's also going to put you on an elevated place where you come off now as the professional. You come off as the authority in whatever it is that you're doing. And quite quickly. This is the best thing. It's going to happen quickly. As long as you do the work, it's going to happen quickly. For love, I think it's going to be very similar. Although the desire is there, the desire to fix this, the desire to do this, the desire to do that, it's all in your head for a really long time, until you finally get to this place where you're like, I need to know that I am worth this. I am worth love. I know this person can love me. And then there's forgiveness, there's growth, there is movement, communication. Now, it's not really showing me a resolution, but at least communication about it, okay? So, Aquarius, this has been an interesting read. Let me know how this resonates with you in the month of July. I always look forward to your guys when you comment and send me messages, DMs about how this worked out for you. I always look forward to those. So, I will see you guys